There are many great festivities for the Halloween season. Haunted houses, crying at football games in which you lost bets upon, even if it's Pee-wee. And, of course, the best of all, perhaps, horror movies. And we are going to try to give you ones that aren't like the typical Halloween recommendations. So, suffice to say, Exorcist, Halloween, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street. Yes, those are amazing movies, but you already know them, or hopefully you already know them. But we got some that border on maybe obscure to unheralded that I kind of have in groups. And, if we don't get to all of them, there's probably going to be another part of this, because I think everyone's always looking for good recommendations. At least I am. But I'm here with DadMan. Thank you for joining me.
Hello.
And thank you for kind of pulling me back into the saddle, so to speak. Cause
He fell out of the saddle on his head.
I've been so...
It was really funny. But
lackadaisical.
Yeah.
Which isn't actually how it's pronounced. Right? It's pronounced lackadaisical.
Correct. Yeah.
I'm excited to hear Dad's recommendations because he either has like a real diamond in the rough, or the movies that I outlined, Exorcist, Friday the 13th, Halloween, are on his list, and I completely ruined his list with the intro. So
yeah, if these are on your list. Hang on a second.
One of the main things, I kind of have groups, and like I said again, probably aren't going to get to all of them, and I have plenty that I want you guys all to watch. What I am going to touch upon, though, first, I think people really like to know which of the new ones are worthwhile, and that's how my list starts. But I'm going to let you do the honors and go first, and hit me with any.
I'm going to hit you with one that I doubt very few people have ever heard of. And I saw it when I was a kid, and I just, I guess you'd call it body horror these days, but it's called Mark of the Devil.
I remember you.
Yeah, it was about because they used to try to find witches or heretics, and they torture them, stuff like that. And basically that's what it is. I mean, there's a scene, where a guy gets his tongue ripped out, another guy gets his hand chopped off, and then they tar and feather him.
And that actor got paid extra because they did not believe in faking it.
Yeah. I don't know why. People hear tar and feather. Oh, yeah, that would suck. Oh, those feathers stuck to you. Well, the tar's hot.
Yeah. And I
don't know if you lived through that, to be
probably
honest.
Not. Depending on how hot it is.
Yeah. And then they just,
it's like
they humiliated them, and
200 degrees is that's getting towards fatal territory.
Oh, yeah.
And then anything above that, you're probably looking at, like, for sure you're going to die.
Yes. I don't know how hot they made it, but either way, I mean, just have that shit stuck all over you. Well, your skin couldn't breathe. I know that'll kill you.
I mean, if you watched Goldfinger.
She died, right?
Yeah, she gets gold paint, and her body couldn't breathe.
Right.
Because they didn't put the little patch on her back to let her skin breathe through.
Okay.
That's scientific, yeah.
Was it the actress or just the character?
No, the character did.
Okay.
But it is a documentary, so, it's as real as it gets.
Okay.
As the UFC says. So I have an entire group and to throw out there. This is probably not an effective way if you really want to keep, but this is the moment you've all been waiting for. It's new to newer. So there is a number of 2025 releases on here. I recommend them all. Weapons, Bring Her Back, Good Boy, The Long Walk. This one was released in 2024 via festival. Bone Lake, just watched it last night, very good. Together, this was 2025. And then here are some still in the 2020s. Strange Darling, All My Friends Hate Me, and History of the Occult. So, have you heard of any of those? Were you interested in any of those?
I've heard of Weapons. I heard of The Long Walk. Couple of those. I read the book Long Walk, and it's good. I don't know how the movie will be, but
it was good.
Was it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Philip Seymour Hoffman's son is the main character. Mark Hamill, a.k.a. Luke Skywalker, is the antagonist.
Wow, he hasn't been in a movie in a real long time.
He's actually a very famous voice actor.
Okay.
And he was in one of the newer Star Wars movies.
Well, yeah, like it was for 5 minutes or
Return of the Jedi
30
or
seconds
whatever
or
the fuck
something.
it's called.
Yeah.
He's good. You don't even recognize him really until if you know it's him, you're like, "Oh shit, that's Luke Skywalker." Bring Her Back is really good if you liked Talk to Me, which I think you did.
I think I may have seen that. Explain the plot.
Talk to Me, there's this like hand type of...
Not that one, the other one.
Oh, Bring Her Back?
Yeah.
Okay, there's a child that is... No. These two kids are orphaned. They have to move in with this girl who has like a silent kid that she's already watching.
Mm-hmm.
Or that's her daughter. And the two orphans start to get kind of pinned against each other. This kid's like about to turn 18. And it kind of feels like the mom's like setting him up to get like kicked out of the family.
Okay.
And he really wants to stay with the sister because she's blind. And then there's like some culty, macabre stuff.
Okay, I didn't see it.
Lingering in the background. Really good. Not quite as good as Talk to Me, but really brutal. Some really brutal scenes, which I'm a big fan of. And dark. The same way some of the really good pieces.
Is this overseas or is it American?
This is Australian, so it's in English.
Okay.
They probably film in America, actually. I don't know for sure where they filmed, but as long as you speak English. And
You can basically understand that.
Dad is trying to make the ASMR portion of this show interesting for you.
I don't know what that means.
He's playing with plastic next to a microphone.
Oh, I was wondering what that was.
That's
I won't make any more noise. I just had to do something.
Yeah. What else? Good Boy. Super interesting. A horror movie. This sounds retarded, which I know is not a word that's in vogue right now.
Yeah.
But it's necessitated. It's a horror movie from the perspective of a dog. And I wouldn't recommend it if it was as stupid as it sounds. It's actually good.
Okay. I think you mentioned that to me.
Yeah. Long Walk. Crazy that there's another Bachman book in The Running Man that's also being released in 2025.
Oh, is it? They're doing another Running Man.
They're doing another one. The original was so good. And I don't like that they're remaking it.
They're just like, look, whatever, it'll make money. It's not as good as the first one.
I haven't seen anything about it other than, do you know who Glenn Powell is?
I don't think.
I mean, he is an ascending star. People are going to want him to be the lead in things because he looks marketable. And he's a good enough actor, whatever. He was in Top Gun Maverick. He was in Twisters. He's the cowboy from Twisters.
Oh, okay. I know.
The main love interest.
Right.
Yeah, so he's been ascending. The only thing I know about Running Man is the plot and premise that I know from the original, and Glenn Powell's in it. They haven't shown anything
Well, he'll
else.
be the protagonist, I assume.
Yeah. But, like, if you are going to redo... That is a movie you could redo and make even more badass, even cooler. Now, it's going to be hard.
Well, I mean, the special effects are so much better. I mean, if you remember, some of it was campy. Like, remember Jesse the Body Ventura, his, like, outfit?
Yeah.
Looked like a child had made it or something. It was all boxy and...
Yeah.
So that... the thing about... Well, Running Man... in the future, they make game shows
where people would die.
Well,
Could
yeah,
die.
where people could die. That's one of many that are going on. But there's you have something at risk,
Right?
you know. And there's
High
a lot of
stakes.
different things of game shows type things that they do, and that's the most extreme interest. You know, it's very popular.
Well, let me hit you with this because I think we both saw it. There was a movie. It didn't go by Running Man, but it kind of took that premise and modernized it. And I forget what it's called, but MGK's in it, and James Franco's in it. We saw it in theaters where you get an app on your phone and you have to film yourself doing these dares, and it keeps escalating until at the end they were like in an arena and people were voting on whether they died or not. And,
Yeah.
Do you remember that? I think it's called Nerve or something like that.
I don't know if I don't think
I'm gonna look up the exact title just because.
James Franco was in it.
Dave Franco, not
His kid or
his
or
brother.
younger brother.
Yeah, which he is in Together, which is another movie I recommended from 2025. That's pretty good. It's called Nerve. Yeah,
I don't think I saw that.
I
Or
thought
wait, maybe I did.
we
Maybe
went
I
to
did.
theaters to see it.
Okay.
But it takes that thing because that's so huge. People, the premise of streaming themselves live with their phone and thinking an app's cool and then kind of getting sucked into like,
Yeah. Do they earn money?
yeah, you earn money and then like they have blackmail on you too. So if you don't do it, then something bad.
Does somebody
will happen
cross
too.
like a
Yes,
Okay.
between
buildings?
buildings.
Okay. I do remember that now.
I think one of them fell from the building.
Okay.
C'est la vie.
JLV. I don't know why when we were talking about Franco, I started thinking about crap. He was Superman. What's his name?
The new one or Henry Cavill?
No, before him.
Oh shit.
Ben Affleck? Ben Affleck.
He was Batman.
Okay. My bad. I don't know what made me think this, but Casey Affleck, I've seen in at least one movie.
And one Affleck commercial.
One Affleck commercial. But they try to make him look like he's a badass. He looks like a little boy.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure he has that Boston Fury in him, but
So he'd get, yeah, that would be to his detriment. Somebody would just kill him. He
how
was like $160.
how would they kill him though?
Or just beat the shit out of him.
To death?
Yeah, they could.
It's illegal.
Well, I didn't say it was legal. I just said it would happen.
Could, yeah. That's what I
But
wouldn't.
I saw they made him a badass. I'm like, are you fucking high?
I wouldn't condone that type of violence.
Well,
But I don't
what you do in your free time is your business.
I don't condone betting either. I think it's bad.
True.
It's bad monetarily and spiritually.
But mostly monetarily.
It's bad money unless you are always winning.
Well, that's not gambling then.
It's just winning
Right.
money. Yeah. Hit me with your next shot.
I couldn't think of a lot. But I'll go.
I have a ton. Then. I have enough.
Well, I can make fun of all yours. There's this one called "Something Wicked This Way Comes."
I've heard about that.
That's a really
when
really
that come
good.
out?
It's old. It's older. It was sometime in the 90s.
That's not that old.
Okay, well, yeah.
Probably that's more like a spring chicken if you think about it.
Sure.
Prime of its life.
But anyway, it's a very good horror movie.
Just old enough to have wisdom, but young enough to have youth.
Correct.
That's what I would say, at least.
Yeah.
Something.
So
Wicked
I would
This Way
recommend that.
Comes.
It's about regret, or a portion of it is about regret. And people. So Carnival comes to town, and they call them the October people.
Mm-hmm.
And so Carnival comes to town, and
You got really creative with the name, huh?
yeah. You have to make fun of everything.
You guys come in October. You're the October people. Deal with it.
But it's people that something from they wanted to happen in their lives didn't. So the people that work at this carnival, the head guy, makes it happen, but it's like a monkey's paw type of thing.
Those are great movies.
And the way it's done, it's super good, very good. So,
speaking of not something I included, but something that I just want to discuss because you made me think of it. The Wishmaster series was always interesting to me.
Yeah, I haven't watched it. I've seen clips on it.
It's been like 20 years probably since I watched it.
I remember the guy, do you wish it? You would say that, right?
Yeah, they got a good guy.
Yeah,
and that was the time period where it was all about, can we create the face of the franchise?
Yeah, he was.
Which makes perfect sense because, like, that's what made Nightmare on Elm Street. That's what made the Leprechaun, perhaps? Maybe.
That was a bad series.
What's the other one that has, like, an actual... Oh, Hellraiser, obviously.
Terrifier. Well, I mean, that wasn't back then, but...
Yeah.
But, yeah, Hellraiser.
You're like, oh my god, they have these charismatic leads.
Saw. In a way.
Saw, definitely, yeah. They were slightly afterwards, but having that guy that can sell it, you know, and then it's like, well, premise is kind of secondary.
He looked evil with just his resting face.
Saw guy or Wishmaster guy?
Wishmaster.
Yeah, well, I think his makeup at it, because it was it almost, at least the way I remember it, and I might be misremembering, like, it almost gave him facial expression without him actually having to, like, it added,
I'm
like...
thinking of something else.
Well,
because this guy didn't have makeup on.
Really? I thought he was green.
Well, I think there was a human face. And then which hid his real...
Yeah, the pictures I'm looking at, he kind of looks like Jeepers Creepers. Oh, yeah! Okay, so he had like a demonic, you know, true look, but then he had a human look, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did look kind of... That widow's peak, too, really kind of adds to it. It's like a rounded widow's peak. I guess other people might call that balding. So,
you're so stupid.
I'm funny, I know. There probably is a chance that we'll get through. Yeah, that guy looks menacing. It looks like one of the pictures looks like Ethan Hawke with a...
Yeah, he does.
Like a thicker beard or goatee combo. Is he related to Ethan Hawke?
Yeah.
Nuh-uh, no shit.
Yeah, his name's John Hawke.
I literally didn't even see that.
I made it up.
Oh, you dickhead. He looks like him, though, right?
A little bit. In the one picture, but generally not.
Yeah. He's 70 years old. Holy cow.
Well, not in that picture, but...
Right.
Oh, well, he is 70.
So, the next three I have are foreign.
Oh, goody.
These are ones that...
Nobody would watch.
I would even recommend to you.
Nobody would watch.
They're so good that it necessitates watching a foreign movie for it. The Wailing from South Korea. Insanely good premise. Amazing ending.
Wales?
It's a possession movie. South Korean possession movie. But, like, you get the local, you know, because they look at possessions differently there.
Yeah.
But there's crime.
Well, how do they look
into
at
it?
What's their concept of it?
I mean, they believe it's demonic, but, you know, they're not mostly Christian there, so it's not like the Bible. So they have more, I guess, because pagan is just non-Christianity.
No.
That's what I think it is. So they have more paganistic type of rituals.
I think they're Shinto or something.
They have more Shintoistic.
They don't.
Shinto sounds Japanese, though. They might be...
I don't know.
But they, like, have, like, fucking... what's the type of dance called? Where you're trying to tell someone. Interpretive dance with fire, and...
Okay.
That's how they get demons out, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Very, very good. That's an absolute must-watch. Then we got... Ring, 1998. It is better than the American version.
Oh, Ringo. You call it Ringo?
Ringu, yeah. I like the American version a lot, quite frankly. That's such a. I mean, if you've seen the American, you know how good the premise is.
Oh, yeah.
It's an amazing premise.
Yeah.
They're like Japanese. They really like curses and shit like that. They're really into.
Yeah.
And it's just I find it extremely interesting how their folklore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Modern folklore and how they get that. And then this one I like in so many different ways. 2001's Pulse. This one's also Japanese.
Oh. Well, okay, I've seen the American one.
One of the creepiest scenes of all time, but also how it kind of deals with the modernization of ghost stories. I think it's very high-minded. So,
well, they're pulled through technology, right?
I would say adversely. It's almost like...
Well, yeah, they didn't even trying to do it.
No. So it's like... and you can look at it both ways, but it's like how people almost can become isolated and secluded and... because of technology, but also how you can be like friends weirdly with someone who's dead via the internet. This was early like 2001 internet.
Oh yeah, I mean the American version's old too.
Yeah.
Have you seen the American version?
I don't think so. But this one's so
Chicks
good.
Are way hotter, man. Way hotter.
Yeah, I'm gonna just refrain from saying anything because it might be considered racist. And
just talk about how hot chicks are.
I plead the fifth.
Huh?
Plead the fifth.
Okay.
I'm not racist, by the way. Can you actually?
I can say that. I say
no, can you echo that though, just so people know I'm not?
Yeah, I'm not racist.
No, tell them I'm not.
Though. Oh yeah, he said I'm not racist. He's not.
That's
racist.
not nice, man. You're supposed to have my back.
All right.
You have one?
No. Well, you know, I was looking at something. You made me. It's your fault.
Did I make you confused?
I forgot.
Do you want me to keep going or while you're looking? Because I think dead air is probably really bad for.
Well, is it?
People.
Jacob's Ladder.
That's a very good one. We had a argument about
that you lost. I remember.
Yeah. It's all a dream.
Yeah.
He used to read Word Up magazine.
He what?
He used to read Word Up magazine. Salt and Pepper and Heavy D up in the limousine.
I don't have
any
Biggie
idea. Smalls, dude.
Yeah, I know, but I don't understand what it's got to do.
The movie, everything that occurs outside of him on the battlefield is his dying remembrance or...
No.
Dad, we looked this up already. We had this.
Are you sure? But
there's a
I
whole
thought there were two
dedicated
things going on. One, that he did die, and another, that he lived a cursed life.
I mean, he lived a cursed life in his mind.
Well...
It's like if you have a bad dream, is that a cursed life? Not quite.
Well,
that guy doesn't get enough respect. That lead guy, he's really good. And there's another movie I saw called The Player, I believe it's called, and I think it's
what's his name?
Something Altman is the director. He's a good director.
What's The Player about? Never heard of it.
He's like a Hollywood exec. And he gets tied into a huge...
Does he murder someone?
Yeah.
I saw that.
And it's just really funny. It's just like satirizing Hollywood.
Yeah.
And...
That's weird. I happen to be thinking about that. That's one of those movies that stuck in my head.
Yeah, that one has some staying power. And I am I okay to transition? Because I do have a transition. From
if you can do it.
Well... we're talking about the staying power of The Player, and the next movie I'm about to talk about not only has staying power, but it's...
Tim Robbins.
That's the guy. Yeah, he's a good actor. Oh, I mean, let me say this. I have to step on my good transition. You know why I think me and possibly other people, it's almost easy to underestimate him or not give him the amount of praise he
wasn't
really
in
deserves.
a lot of stuff. I mean, he was in Shawshank, which...
That's where I was going to go.
Okay.
He was in Shawshank, and there's something about that role. I think it's how good Morgan Freeman is in comparison to him. I don't know. It makes me not like him as much.
He plays kind of a introverted person. He's a banker.
Yeah, well, that's true.
I'm not saying, back then, no bankers were like ultra
autistic.
Yeah.
And they were the only autistic people back then.
Yeah. That had jobs.
Right. Now that's the whole
But so
job
he was
force.
in that. He was in Jacob's Ladder.
Which was a much better performance, but not... Or I would say Shawshank's better. But Tim Robbins' performance is better in Jacob's Ladder.
Yeah. He was good. I mean, he was good. I'm trying to think it was a third one he was in. That is relatively well known.
The
I can't
Player.
remember. That's not well known, though. I mean, you're right. He was in it, but that's...
You would know. He's really tall. Did you know that? He's like super tall.
Yeah, I know.
It's a weirdly
You act
tall.
like I've never seen the guy.
Well, you really can't tell in Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, he was in Bull Durham.
That's a baseball movie, huh?
Mm-hmm. It was a big deal at the time.
I think one of the only baseball movies I've ever seen is the one where the little kid becomes a pitcher. You know that one?
Yeah.
He catches a foul ball in the stands. Mm-hmm. They give him surgery, and it makes him able to throw the ball way faster than anyone.
Well, I think I know what you're talking about.
Such a stupid premise. Yeah. I'm not saying it's good at all.
Well, yeah.
That's the only baseball movie I've ever seen.
I kind of remember that.
At some point, I might watch Angels in the Outfield, though, because that makes the movie I just described seem
like art.
Yeah, like the best.
It's not
idea.
that. It's
Angels
one of those
in the
try
Outfield?
to feel good movies.
Yeah.
It has Danny Glover. It's got Tony Danza.
I like Danny Glover.
He wasn't in a lot either.
He's too old for this shit, right? Isn't he in all the Lethal Weapon movies?
Oh, yeah, that's right. He was in Lethal Weapon. He was also in Predators 2.
Oh.
Give a shit.
Well, I like Predators 1. Oh, did you see
a different one?
Did you see the trailer for Predators Badlands? That looks dope as fuck.
Really?
It's almost like a Predator prequel where it's like how he becomes.
Oh, yeah.
That's actually a good idea.
Yeah.
And I think just milking franchises is a really terrible idea.
Yeah.
Where do you go after that, though?
Well, you may not have to. It's one off.
Yeah.
Not every movie has to lead to... Did you ever see The Midnight Meat Train?
No, but I know the main guy. The main antagonist, I think, is good. And it's based on a Clive Barker book.
Yeah.
Who famously...
Bradley Cooper is in it.
And then a British guy is the bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that guy has some menace to him. I like it.
Yeah.
But Clive Barker, famous for the Hellraiser novella. And I think he directed Hellraiser. Which was done on a shoestring budget. Okay, I'm going to hit you with a 4-pack of movies. These are way more gory and even borderline disturbing. Martyrs people always say how disturbing Martyrs is, and whatever, it's disturbing. Though, as you watch more and more disturbing movies that actually seem to have a point are kind of like more palatable, like this one does. The more I think about it, the more I think that was like a really well thought out movie.
Well, the reason for all the torture, okay, is valid.
Yeah.
You could see a group. Now they're not like like a Monday night book club, but a group searching for like ultimate knowledge or something. So it makes sense in that respect. So I hear what you're saying, and that it gives a very, very good reasoning behind the depravity of the movie.
And so, just two points that I like, because the guy who made it, he clearly probably thought about this himself, but it takes, like, the essence of faith is just that you don't have proof, but you believe.
Yeah, belief without truth.
That's exactly what it is. And those who seek, they need definitive proof of what they espouse, or not espouse, but
what they want to believe.
What they want to believe is like a perversion of faith. And that's why the group seems so disturbing. Not innately, like that, but that's the connection you make intellectually.
Well, okay, yeah. So they're trying to glean this knowledge from these victims, these martyrs.
From martyrs.
And that's not, I'm just saying, that's not fair. That's not the way you can attain that, through someone else's suffering.
Right. Yeah, it's like because you can make that, and everyone's death, like, it's such a destructive thing that happens to every individual. You are able to gain your own proof.
Yeah.
But that's why it only comes to those who are on the verge of death or dying or died. You know what I mean? It cheapens the beauty of what the afterlife is, I guess.
Well, yeah, but that makes you dislike them. I mean, what they're doing isn't they're trying to achieve a sensation or something that they don't deserve.
Exactly.
By someone else's suffering.
And he does so much to, like, make you feel that way about them, that it just is in lockstep with the actual, like, in theory, like, someone who would just taking all of the torture and whatnot out of it. It's like, yeah, they're bringing them to the brink of life so that they can steal this gem of biblical truth away.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that seems like a disgusting act. And then
once
you learn the
different type of
crannies of how they went about it, you're like, okay, like, does that make sense at all?
No, I get you.
Then we have The House That Jack Built. I'm a big fan of that movie.
Yeah, you talk about it.
It's in English, so you can understand it.
Way too much.
The main guy, 2 thumbs up, Matt Dillon. The director you're a big fan of, whose name is Lars von Trier.
Okay.
He did Melancholia.
Okay.
And it's a serial killer movie, I think, the way they should always have been done. Mm-hmm. I've watched... I'm
going to have to watch it.
Yeah. It's a little long.
Is it? Oh, it's long.
It's not over 3 hours.
Huh?
It's not over 3 hours, though.
Okay.
Uma Thurman's in it.
Okay.
She's the only really other notable actor that I know of. But, and it continually escalates. It almost begins whimsical, you could say. And then it descends and descends the way any good serial killer movie should be. Like, I watched A Portrait of Henry, and yeah, that is bleak. It is bleak, but the whole thing is bleak.
Mm-hmm.
This taking you on that journey down the river Hades is what makes it so, because you laugh about some of
river Styx. Hades is a place, not a river.
Debatable.
No.
Anywho, I was talking. I'm messing with you. You laugh at some of the debauchery early, and then it gets more intense and the tone shifts.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that having that dichotomy is important. Because you're like, oh man, like, this guy is a fucking just sick individual.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he has OCD, and I'll leave it at that. And there's this one. I was like, this is kind of humorous. Then we have The Lodge. Have you ever seen that?
Mm-mm.
It's a really good psychological horror. This girl, she was a child who survived a death cult. She's going on vacation with this new boyfriend who has kids of his own. And they're like, she might become the stepmom.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets pulled away to work. So she's with these two kids for like the weekend. And they don't like her.
Mm-hmm.
And they try to fuck with her. And it is amazing.
How old are the kids?
Just old enough to do some serious psychological damage to someone with PTSD. And then Terrifier, which you've heard enough about. And you've seen, I believe.
I saw Terrifier 2.
Yeah, you get the gist then.
Oh, yeah.
Terrifier 2 is more succinct. It's what that has going for it. Now, I would say Terrifier 3...
You saw Terrifier 2, right?
Yeah, I saw Terrifier 3 as well.
Okay.
And I would recommend Terrifier 3, but you really should watch 1, 2, and 3. And I'm hoping if you watch 1...
You're hooked.
You watch 2 and
3. But 2, I mean, 2's good, all right?
So it's a little funny, a little campy, a little
just
ridiculous.
For some reason, this girl makes her own... Like, fabricates costume.
Yeah.
No, I guess there's cosplay people that really put a lot of effort and stuff into the stuff they make. But she wasn't like into cosplay. I think she did it for Halloween, and it probably took like
it would have
20 hours to do this.
It probably took the actual costume team a while to make that.
I mean, she had
arm plates, like leather, feathers, feathers on
she had
the wings.
Wings and. Now, parts of it were kind of cool, even though it was a little bit campy, where she prevails. You know, she becomes the superhero that she would dress up as.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the one. No, did 1 have the little girl?
No.
Okay, so 2 did.
2 did, yeah. 2 is the first with the little girl. Little girl evolves in 3.
How so?
She becomes quite literally like a new character. She the little girl, she possesses the one from 1. So there's do you hear that? Okay, I don't hear. It's like a really high pitch.
It's a government. Trying to get in your brain.
To put messages in my brain. There's a news reporter who ends up having something bad happen to her in 1.
Mm-hmm.
And she is in 3 possessed by the little girl demon. Because that's like, the little girl demon is not a physical entity.
Okay, yeah.
Like, Art is a physical entity, but she's like a demon.
Ghost.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that the main girl from 2 can also see her, though. That might have been like a continuity error, though. Where they didn't realize what they wanted to do with her.
They blew some chick's brain out in a car.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened,
There's
but
some really
they ended up going to
shit.
this family's house. They just fucked everybody up.
Well, the one girl, there is a thing. It's kind of like what do you call a joke that you keep doing, recurring bit.
Right, yeah.
That's one person gets killed really bad. Like there's a lot. All the deaths are pretty over the top, but there's always one who gets it extra bad.
Yeah.
And the second one was the friend of the girl in her bedroom. I don't know if you remember that.
I think a guy gets his penis cut off.
He does. I don't know if you. I don't think
that wasn't in the bedroom.
You don't end up seeing it.
No.
She gets like half of her back taken off, like the skin, and then he pours salt in the wound.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. I don't remember.
And the one of them is cut in half long ways.
Okay.
And then in 3, there's a chainsaw scene.
Okay.
But also you could make, there's someone who gets like frozen with liquid nitrogen. Pieces of them are frozen. So there's always ones to choose from. But I think the chainsaw scene in 3 is the one that's the...
Well, okay, so I'm watching Ed Gein, and I'm learning things about him I really didn't know. And
you didn't know he's that sexy.
I didn't know. I thought he was just so socially retarded that like no one spoke to him. And I don't know what's real and what's not.
Yeah.
Because he fantasizes about a lot of stuff. I don't think he ever met the bitch of Buchenwald. But
I don't think so either. Yeah.
No, he didn't. What was I gonna say? Shit.
I kind of feel like the time frames are... Well, no. When was he alive? And like, he would have been alive at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's what inspired him was
her.
Her and the Holocaust. Yeah.
I didn't know that. I mean, I know his mom definitely pushed him towards...
She was hyper religious and,
overbearing.
She should have killed him, and because...
It's weird when you have a brother and you're the only one.
Yeah, well, and then he killed his brother. I think he was fucking around. He hit him in the back of the head with a log.
So that they can't prove.
I gotcha. Well, yeah, so they're speculating, probably.
Yeah, but it is... I would believe that narrative.
Well,
it's just very weird that his brother mysteriously died and he just happens to kill people later.
Yeah. Yeah, because, he's just laying in a fire. What did he get hit by? Like a meteorite?
Well, they might not have been able to tell that he was unconscious from a head trauma as opposed to...
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, he is like a skeleton. Yeah. Like his brain is leaking out of his eye holes, so we really don't know.
Something did it, we don't know.
It's like the fire killed him, but...
Yeah, how'd he end up there?
Yeah.
That just goes to show you, like, those areas, and there's still probably some, to some degree, that they're so remote and so, they're just weird people and things happen there. Maybe it isn't like that. Maybe I just think that because they show it in movies all the time. But in this case, it was true.
Yeah, because you think it can't happen here. And then when it does, it shakes the whole community.
Yeah.
Because you feel tight-knit. But also, the smaller communities, the reason you do that is because you don't want to be living on top of each other anymore. So everyone has their privacy.
Well, that's... did I see it in the movie?
Springfield? Vanguard?
Plainfield.
Rock Street. Rock?
Paper, scissors.
Okay.
But it was really, when he was born, they were saying it was like 06 or whatever. It was the frontier.
Oh, like people were just...
Yeah, it wasn't like there was, it wasn't overly civilized. There wasn't, and even where he lived, he probably lived like miles away from anybody else.
What was his occupation? Did he have an occupation or no?
No, he babysat one time.
And they're like, thanks for your help, Ed.
He did. He babysat. But he was a farmer. I don't know if he...
I guess, that's his own thing.
Yeah.
If you're tending to the land.
And his mother was a...
It's a full-time job, man. Being a farmer, that's like...
Well, he didn't spend a lot of time doing it, though.
He had
maybe he was a winner. I don't know.
He had other activities to attend to.
Well, I know, but you don't get paid for that. Who else is going to
dig up all those bodies? I think it was with him that they were like...
Have you seen it?
No, but I know a lot about him. Okay,
well, in the thing, they show how it inspired Psycho and how it inspired Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And I think they're going to probably do it with Hannibal. Because the one character in Silence of the Lambs, Buffalo Bill, yeah, and him have striking characteristics.
Or they like to wear the skin.
Right.
And it puts the lotion on the skin.
I don't think human skin is that easy to work with. I would think it would just tear. I mean,
Yeah.
unless he knows what he's doing as far as...
Well, if you take all the layers of skin,
But they dry out.
and that's how leather's made.
No, there's a tanning. It's called a tanning process.
Well,
make
you
leather.
tan the hide to turn it into leather, yes. But you don't want dark.
Not the color tan.
Not that that's bad. Tan skin is good.
No, it's not.
Dark skin is okay. I'm not racist.
The tanning process doesn't have anything to do with the color.
Why is leather brown then?
Why some not?
I don't recall ever seeing leather not tan. I've seen boxing gloves are red, but they dye it.
Maybe it did turn tan. I don't know. But
Think about cowboys. They wore a lot of leather back in the day. Even modern cowboys wear a lot of leather. Probably.
But anyway, he doesn't know how to do that. There was no internet. I mean, I don't think there's a library.
Wouldn't it just dry out on its own?
Yeah, and become like...
Well, okay,
brittle.
okay. He got a lot of practice because he was a grave robber.
He didn't rob that many graves.
Enough. All of his fucking, like, all the shit in his living room, I think he started making, like, little
He made lampshades.
nipple bracelets and ear necklaces and...
Yeah, he's creepy as shit in this. I recommend the series. It's
Yeah.
It's different, I will say that, which you kind of like, or at least I did, because, I mean, you could be a formula, just like, just tell the story.
Yeah.
And it's a fascinating story because he's a really odd, person.
Yeah, it is. Sometimes, like, those people, they're so out there that it borders on parody. And it's kind of easy to just laugh at, like an Ed Gein.
Yeah.
And then you kind of forget how truly, depraved he was.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the highest body count, but, I mean, if there's anyone who would try to turn you into an apple pie, it would be him.
I think the only thing kept him from killing more was he lived so far away from everybody, probably.
Yeah. Or he just social...
He killed people in broad daylight. I mean, not like in the middle of other people, but, I mean,
the store clerk.
2 of them.
Yeah. So like, his total was like 3, right? Like confirmed kills.
They said
Was it
somewhere
just
in the
2?
movie, and I don't know if it was true or not, but they said he had 9 preserved female
Parts.
like in his refrigerator.
Some of those had
Some
to be
they've dug up.
cadavers, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not cadavers, it's people we dug up, yeah.
Well, it's still a cadaver.
Oh, yeah. Corpses.
Corpse.
Yeah. Non-murdered corpses. But I believe it was him, but this might be a different case. Anywho, it's an interesting story. But like the investigators are like, there's just no way one guy could dig up these bodies. They're like, he had to have killed these people. So they're like, okay, well look, we're gonna have to just exhume a body, just to were they taken, and 2, would a normal man be able to do this?
Mm-hmm.
And I guess what they did was they would only dig 3 feet, and then there was like a compartment for the other 3 feet, so they wouldn't actually fill in 6 feet of, just
dirt
to make it easier
on
the crew or whatever.
You just put like a big...
Yeah, just to take up all the volume.
Yeah.
So they were like, okay,
You did it.
fucking did that.
Yeah.
Like, that's not hard at all. Which is kind of a wee bit humorous, isn't it?
Interesting. I didn't know that. There's something, I don't know, something about 6 feet down. It's, I don't know, permafrost or something. I don't know.
Well, something about dogs and animals, too.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think it's just generally like...
I read this, somebody posted this thing. Somebody said, all murders victims are found like within half a mile of their murderer, and they're always buried in a shallow grave. And the guy said, fuck, how did this go? He said, hey, look, we don't have good cardiovascular. So we're just doing the best we can. And gas is expensive.
Yeah. Hard to get away. And...
I could go 10 miles, but gas is high.
But there was a modern day example. I forget what the fuck. This was a different guy. I mean, it might have been Alaskan. I want to find out more about this guy next time we record. But he would have weapons caches in different parts of the country. Like he wanted to be like an advanced serial killer. Mm-hmm. He wanted to be good at it, and he ended up getting caught anyways. But and I think the one that he did get caught for was like she was working late at like a gas station or something and abducted her and killed her. But this guy was a fucking nut. I mean, there's types of nutcases like BTK where he'll just sit in a silent and dark home for 8 hours and wait for the family to come home.
Yeah.
But then there's guys that are like, I'm going to bury weapons here so that when I come back in 3 months, I can kill someone.
Yeah.
It's like that type of fucking psychopathy is startling.
Yeah. Too bad we couldn't turn that into something worthwhile.
I know. I mean, in the future, they might like, hey, look, we did the brain test. You're a psycho, and or they call it something nicer.
You'd be a good architect.
Or they're like, you know what? Like, we have this role in the military. You'd be amazing.
Yeah.
It's something that plays to
their strengths.
Yeah. I mean, BTK probably would have been a great painter. And I mean like walls, like one color. Or like someone who has to watch the paint dry because
patience.
He would just stay in houses, man. That was his gig. Or he would watch houses. He's like, I gotta get to know their routine. I got a couple 80s movies, a couple 80s vampire movies that I think the people should watch. Fright Night.
Yeah.
Fucking love that from when I was a kid.
Good. They remade it. Terrible.
Yeah, remake is not good. The main guy, he's an amazing antagonist, man. It's almost like they take part of the build of like 80 rom-coms antagonists, and they're like it's like they mix genres. It's like there's horror blended with like
douche,
with romance, where there's the real douchey guy, a la Pretty in Pink, played by Danny California or whatever his name is. Who's that actor?
Something Spade.
Not David Spade. Fuck. Something Spade. But that cat, I mean, he
was such a good douche.
The
my God.
ultimate douche. But this guy's an adult who is, wealthy, dresses like...
I think his name's Sarandon.
Tony Sarandon?
No. Well...
Jason Sarandon?
I'll look it up. What's the name of it?
Fright Night. I could look at it myself. But Fright Night, I'll tell you who the main guy of that is. Is Chris Sarandon.
Okay.
And then Pretty in Pink, something Spade. But he's like, you can't compete with an adult as a high school kid.
Yeah.
I'm sure millions of high school kids know that from when college kids steal their girlfriends.
Yeah.
They're like, it's not James Spader.
There we go.
You were close. Beyond that, though, the one friend, when he gets the cross burned onto him, that's an A+ scene.
Yeah.
And that gets...
What, they had a nickname for him?
Rat. Something like that.
No.
Pinch.
No. Like horror.
Oh, yeah. I remember.
Because he said, don't call me that.
Evil Ed.
Evil. And you just call him Evil.
Yeah. That's a cool nickname, actually. I kind of like that.
Yeah, what the hell, man?
No one gets called cool names like that anymore. But yeah, and also how they get the TV like vampire slayer to help out with the real vampire.
Yeah.
That's just such a good movie.
Yeah.
I really like that. That's like, you know, people shit on the 80s, and like, I'm not from the 80s, so I have no skin in the game. Sometimes the cheesy stuff, when it works right,
well,
is just...
I mean, it wasn't trying to be cheesy, and it was not real cheesy, but
yeah,
80s just was. Not intentionally, but...
with hindsight.
Yeah.
Like, maybe probably at the time, it didn't seem...
Yeah.
You know, and the girl being in the trance too. That's just like, because that's such a vampire characteristic or like skill that is played up, but it's played very well, especially well in Fright Night. And then the Lost Boys.
Yeah.
Sutherland, Donald Sutherland is
Kiefer
Sutherland. His dad's Donald.
Correct.
Yeah, he's dynamite, man.
Yeah.
And then the guy with the curly hair vampire, he was in a good amount of 80s movies. And
the older guy, he was dating the mother?
No, he's one of the vampires.
You called the guy a vampire. You mean a protagonist? No,
not the he's just one of the gang. I'm going to try to find what's his name? If I could turn my screen around, it's not Billy Worf, is it? Maybe it is. Alex Winter. Oh, you know what? Because he's Bill from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Oh, okay.
That guy. Which I think I like Bogus Adventure more. I don't know. But anywho, yeah, man, he was like kind of on top of the world there for a little bit. I don't know what really happened. You think it's because he got typecast? I mean, I don't know that anything bad happened to him.
What was his name?
Billy Worf.
He's not even in the cast.
Anywho, what say you about Lost Boys?
I really liked it. And then they did a thing, sequel.
Did they really?
I don't think anybody saw it.
I didn't even know there was a sequel.
Yeah, the reason I know is for some reason was a show on called The Two Coreys.
Yep.
And they were talking about it prior to the movie.
Feldman was in this one.
Yeah, Feldman was in. They didn't have Corey Haim in it.
Right.
Because he was such a mess.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
By 87, he was already... Well, I guess that's why he didn't...
No, that's not what Or maybe it was the third one.
Oh, you're talking about the second one.
Yeah.
Wait, were both Coreys in Lost Boys?
I think so.
Oh, shit, I think you're right. Maybe the one's the brother, and Feldman's the friend of the brother.
Yeah.
Of the main guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's so cool. It's almost... Because, like, it almost portrays the vampires as, like a Peter Pan type of thing, if you think about it. It's like they're able to fly away.
I think of them more like as surfers. Like...
Well, it's a modernization of, like, the Peter Pan thing. It's like that you are able to become youthful forever.
Oh, yeah, that's a take.
That's just me. I mean, I say that now. It's not when I first watched that. I'm like, oh, that's Peter Pan. But there is, like...
You talk about Peter Pan a lot.
Well, because that's what people call me. So these next ones, these are early 2000s horrors that I just don't think get enough respect, and I might even rewatch as we get closer to Halloween. This one you're going to like, 13 Ghosts.
I love that.
That's such a good movie. We'll come back to that. House of a Thousand Corpses.
I saw that.
There was just something extremely captivating about the
Dr.
VHS.
Evil.
Dr. Satan.
Dr.
Which is
Satan.
way cooler than Dr. Evil.
Yeah.
Well, Dr. Evil is also cool.
Dr. Satan's better.
Yeah. The Cell.
I love The Cell. I thought
Probably
they
the
remade it
only-
and it was horrifically bad. Not even remotely close in theme or plot to the original. I don't know what they thought they were doing with that. They could have... The first one, honestly, I thought was art.
It was.
The visuals were just stunning.
Very good visuals. And going inside the mind of a serial killer.
Yeah.
They did that right. You know, and I was talking about the house that Jack built, portraying, but going inside the mind.
Yeah.
That's a hard task and a high task.
It just was so elegant and just
Yeah.
things that happened. I could pee. Oh my God, I love that movie.
Well, like Vincent D'Onofrio,
Right.
when he's portrayed as like the Pope of evil,
Yeah.
that was such a cool little moment that really stuck with me. Did you know that Vince Vaughn's in it?
Yes, I do. I remember that. And J-Lo. Is that J-Lo?
It's maybe the only good movie she's actually
Yes,
been in.
I agree. And she
And
was
if
very
anyone
good
says
at it.
Anaconda, I will smack you
I love
as
Anaconda.
hard as I possibly
I'm not
can.
saying she was good in it, but I like that movie. I don't know why. I love that movie.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know why. I've always liked Anaconda a lot.
Here's the thing, okay? And just to
And that was like she didn't really star in it. It's like a
that was like
ensemble cast.
one of her larger roles up to that.
Yeah,
point.
granted, yeah.
Before then, she was just Jenny from the Block.
Yeah. That's what I knew her back when we
Yeah.
were kicking it back then.
And like she used, you know, she went to like a private all girls school.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so the Block was really it's a hard knock life. And,
It was a nice block that she was hanging out.
yeah, so cool. Yeah, that priest design was insanely cool. When Vincent D'Onofrio's painted up, his hair is made to look like the Billy Goat
I know.
things.
So I've never seen visuals that cool since. I swear to God. And do you
They
remember?
stick with you?
There was a part in it, and I don't know which of the characters was walking through, and then this like real muscle bound woman,
Yeah, I know.
Who was
Starts
just
beating the shit out of J-Lo.
terrifying looking.
Yeah. I want because they
They had to augment someone
yeah
to
I
be
know.
that.
Like I know you can make chicks like basically just huge dudes if you just inject them with enough testosterone.
Yeah.
But I'm like still even thinking like that's a
Just
dude.
her. Yeah. Well, probably a good point that she was, but you knew she just looked menacing
Yeah.
before even doing anything.
Mm-hmm. You're like, oh shit.
Yeah. This, like, she is going to kill somebody.
And the horse being like split into slides was super.
Yeah.
Because that's when you're like, oh man, we're leaving a nice part of his brain. We're entering the sickness, as it were. And we'll touch upon some of the other ones, but I just want to mention this is an okay movie, but it has a certain je ne sais quoi that other movies here just don't have. The other ones have a lot of things. This one doesn't either.
It has the qua, but not the je ne sais. Whatever.
Je ne sais. Freddy versus Jason.
I never saw it.
We saw it in theaters together, bro.
Are you sure
saw
you're not
it
confusing
as
me
it
with like
came out.
another person?
How would I would have been 8 when this came out.
We lived really close to the movie theater.
Who would I have gone? It's an R-rated movie. Someone would have had to take me.
You looked really old for your age.
Um,
Maybe we did. I don't know. But
okay plot. It's not the best Freddy movie. It's not the best Jason movie. But to see two titans
yeah.
go at it, I think if you don't have like a really good one that you're gonna watch on Halloween, like if you're like, I don't feel like rewatching Halloween, I don't feel like watching one of the classics, and you haven't seen Freddy vs. Jason, but you like them, I say indulge. It's like, what do they call it?
Guilty pleasure.
Guilty pleasure, yeah. When they fight, it's badass.
Yeah.
It's like pro wrestling meets horror.
Mm-hmm.
You know what
With
I mean?
weapons.
No, the weapons are from horror.
Okay.
But you know how it's like Godzilla always is facing, and people are like, oh, we're going to get to see King Kong versus Godzilla. That doesn't get me hype. If Freddy or Jason or Michael Myers or Pinhead or name some more for me. Who are the icons? Leatherface.
Fred Flintstone.
If any of those guys are facing off, when I was a kid, this was like my calling.
It was like Dracula versus Frankenstein when I was a kid.
Was it good though? Was it, or was it shit?
It wasn't that good.
Was it? Did they actually fight?
I don't know. I don't even know if there was an actual movie called that, but
they did basically everything you can do with Dracula and Frankenstein. Like they had Abbott and Costello.
Dracula goes to grad school.
Yeah.
Dracula
gets braces.
So yeah, he doesn't. We don't have the size.
Garlic is I was gonna try to do a Transylvanian accent. I couldn't do it.
You know what it means, Transylvania?
It means something about the border.
No.
Southern border?
Across the woods.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't think I would have gotten there.
Like Pennsylvania's Penn's Woods. Did you know that?
Ah, I should have known that.
Okay.
Well, you know, Berg is just Polacks couldn't say burrow.
I didn't know that. I think you made that up, too. Trans means
probably is right. It's probably right.
I could say it. I'm Polish. Burrow.
Yeah, but you're not first generation. You ever talk to a first generation Polak?
Yeah, I couldn't understand. They're speaking in Polish. I don't understand.
He'll shake
Polish.
your hand for half an hour and ask why this door isn't opening.
I don't get it. That's a joke, I know. I'm making Polish jokes. So edgy.
He'll shake your hand for half an hour and be like, this ham sandwich is tough. Yeah, whatever. I have a few more, and then I can always reload if we want to do another one of these next week.
We'll do another one, yeah. Because
there's plenty.
My health, despite my health not being great, don't worry, I'm okay. I just have a cold, but I tire easily in the current conditions. You've noticed my normally
effervescent speech patterns,
dulcet
tones
are a little gravelly from
silky, smooth
illness. Yeah, stop helping. You're not helping.
Are you talking about your actual voice, or are you talking about the way you speak? Because you were speaking very choppily. Choppily? Is that a word?
I don't know if I would say that.
You were kind of talking like this.
No, I was not. Shut up.
You were scared.
Well, go ahead. Just go ahead with your stupidity, and we will do a reload version 2, which I'll pull out some.
The big guns.
Yeah. Because you gave me real late notice on this one.
The childhood Well, I came prepared, though.
Oh, whoa.
Jesus,
I'm going to tell you 10 minutes before you have to be prepared, but I'll have my shit.
Can we just end this one with... Because I think going to haunted houses is huge. And do you have any haunted house memories? I feel like you're going to talk about when you got the claustrophobia thing.
I did not like that.
Well, explain it to the audience so they...
Well, they put you in this like very narrow hallway.
We went to an old, basically
prison
that not abandoned.
Well, they killed all the inmates, so there's some issue. No,
it's a bad business decision.
They decommissioned it, whatever, and I'm sure people died there, but they put you in this extremely narrow. So it's like the depth of it is like a foot or a foot and a half.
Pieces of plywood. So your back's to a piece of plywood,
right. Or a wall.
Or a wall.
Yeah.
Well, but The front piece moved in. I don't know if you realized that.
No, I didn't. Anyway, we're in this
you-
very
you-
narrow hallway.
You start out with like 2 feet in front of you, and then they narrowed it, and then
They dump a bunch of balls on you. Leave you in there till somebody screams, basically.
well, you guys were actually freaking out.
I have claustrophobia real bad, or fairly bad.
I know. It's just you had told me you had it. I
Yeah.
just didn't actually know.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when people say they're colorblind. And you're
Yeah.
like, I kind of believe you,
Yeah.
but you can't prove it
You can prove colorblindness.
to other people.
Yeah.
Or is it like
What are you going to prove it to yourself?
Well,
Your dog?
How do you prove it to other people then?
I'm kidding. You can't prove it.
It's like if I throw a red tennis ball at you, you can't see it coming.
You say, avoid the red tennis ball, and you don't move, and it just hits you right in the
Then
head.
you
It's
know,
like, oh, I thought it was blue.
I have a memory. So we went to a haunted house. They did it at a fire hall, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Does that sound right? Did they do
Yeah.
that? Okay. And it was just me and you, from what I remember. And I was pretty young.
Mm-hmm.
We got separated. And the one, there was they would have actors, and one of them would have a chainsaw.
Yeah.
And he got in between you and I.
Yeah.
And I was a little bit scared to say, "Hey, mister, can you let me go back to my dad?"
My dad's right there, Mr. Chainsaw Man.
But yeah, we went to some pretty iconic ones in our area.
A few, yeah.
Some of them been, I would say, pretty good.
Yeah. Some of them local ones aren't too bad. There was this one where you walked into this room and you couldn't get out. And after a while, it's like, hey, I really want to get the fuck out of here. I don't know how they did it.
That was the funniest thing ever.
It was with like some fabric or something. You're like,
Yeah, there's like 6 doors, and you have to keep trying the different doors. And they eventually, am I right on that or no?
I thought it was, I don't know what it was, but
They eventually were like, they're pointing to the door.
go that way. They're probably like, these guys keep trying the same door. It doesn't
Fucking
open.
idiots.
It's like they're never going to get out. We've got people backed up out of
like,
down the street trying to
"Guys,
get in here.
Holding things up. Yeah, that was funny as fuck. I'm pretty sure. That reminds me, I was in a wax museum, and they had a house of mirrors.
Mm-hmm.
And we all got backed up so much. There was like 4 groups of us all in the same spot. And we're like, fuck this. They're like, I found the way out. Let's go this way. Because it actually is hard as fuck.
It's disorienting.
After a while, you're like, I've tried. I'm touching every solid surface.
Yeah.
And I can't figure it out. But, yeah, you got the show. All of the Haunting on Hill House, Bly Manor. They even have a couple newer ones that I haven't seen yet, like the Fall of the House of Usher.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. That's an old poem.
either.
Or
I know.
either short story or poem. Probably a short story.
And they've made movies of it, multiple different
Yeah.
movies of it. Now,
Vincent Price, I'm sure, was in one of them because there was a bunch.
well, they made every horror
Yeah.
IP imaginable.
Yeah.
Vincent Price has probably played every horror character there is.
Yeah. There's one's called The Abominable Mr. Phibes.
Mr. Phibes.
Yeah, Phibes. And it is good. It really
really?
is. Yeah.
With Vincent Price?
Yes.
No, they made good movies. I'm not shitting on them.
Oh, I know,
They
but
made
this
a
happens
lot.
to be one of his.
His best.
Yeah.
He was in
should watch it. It's they do some disturbing things.
He was in like their Dracula was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think it's Hammer Horror is what it maybe bought them.
Yeah. I know there was a.
And they were good. Oh man, do you remember there was a production company?
Roger Corman.
Corman was a director.
Yeah.
But I just remember like we would get these VHSs because I was just like kind of insatiable when it came to horror as a kid. I think it was like something in the moon, like Howl at the Moon or Blood Moon or something like that, like a small town. like not small time,
The
but
Howling?
like they weren't like it wasn't a name of a movie or anything. It was like A24 or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They just made horror movies, and it was like a moon and like a castle was like the logo.
Mm-hmm.
They just I don't know, it's just a core childhood memory. I just remember the opening and I was like, we're in for a good
Here
it's
we
gonna
go.
be a good movie.
I'm ready.
All right, well, hopefully you got some good recommendations, and if not, we got you covered before Halloween happens. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below, or actually scratch that all. Yeah, just donate.
Because that's the best way of expressing yourself. Is
Money talks and bullshit walks.
Correct.
As they say. And we will catch you
on the dark side.
I like that for Halloween.
Thank you.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.